Hello. I am making sure that I'm live this time. I know I'm a couple minutes late. Hi, Terry. Hi, Silvana. I didn't think you were going to be able to come. You just stopped by, though, huh? Okay. During our first long break, so you can see on our Flocus thing right here that underneath the word focus, we have a seed and then it's a little plant and then a bigger plant and then a flower. So when we have grown our flower, or we're growing trees, sorry, not a flower, but we're starting with a seed and then it'll be a small plant and then it'll be a leaf and then we'll have a tree. And when we have our tree, that will be our long break. And that's when I'm going to show you everything for the new add-on to Simlet Society and all the rest of it. Oh, Silvana, you just got home. Well, that's perfect. Hello, Samantha and Amy and Crystal and Isana and Culinary. I was trying, I did plan on starting this earlier. However, I'll show you, Amy. Ron and I wanted to go walk after we ate dinner tonight. And so that's why I'm a little bit later. So, hey, Laura, I literally was just wondering about y'all and if you had made it home or not today. Nice. A cup of tea and a piece of cake. I'm drinking cranberry raspberry tonight. I did just have a cupcake. Wesley took cupcakes to his final today, y'all. He made perfect score on his English final today. A perfect 50 out of 50 and ended the year with a 98 in his English class and a 95 in his film class. So starting college with only 2 classes, but both A's in his classes. So now he's off until the beginning of July when he's taken one summer class. I know. I'm so excited for him. Anyway, so he made cupcakes and took them to his class today. He wore a suit. Y'all, I just don't even know what to do with this child. But anyway, he wore a suit to class for his final. And he so far has taken 2 classes and 2 finals, and he has taken a selfie with the professor from both of those classes. And he says he's going to continue to do this. So we will see. He's the best. Anyway, Amy, if you look under the word focus, there is a tiny seed, and then it grows into a little plant, and then we get a leaf, and then we get a tree. And so that's why I said when we grow the tree, then I'm going to announce everything about the Sims. I still have to finalize the one of the, what are they called when you earn a badge, one of the badge. If wearing a suit got you 100%, I would too. Wesley said it was probably the cupcakes that did it. Anyway, all right, we're going to jump right into this. Thank y'all for hanging out. There's so many people who are sprinting tonight. I kept seeing them pop up, and I was like, oh, well, we'll just see what happens. So anyway, let's sprint. Django, oh my gosh. I don't know what Django wants. I gave him a treat, and now he's losing his mind. But anyway, I'm going to go get everything ready and set up the June book club vote. So I will do that as well. So see y'all in 25 minutes. Y'all, this cat right here, look at her. Donut, stop it. Stop right now. No, get Donut. Get back. Oh my gosh. And then y'all just saw something on my screen. No, you didn't. No, you didn't see that. It's fine. Get over here, Django. I need you to keep Donut. Donut, get down. Could you just go somewhere else? Dang. That. Also, she just keeps slapping my hand every time I do it. I know, Ellie. She wants to get up here and get in right there. She gets ponytail holders out of there, which is fine with me. I don't care if she plays with them, but her getting other things out of there. I know, Vera. That's what I'm saying. Now she just walked off like, oh, I'm not doing anything. We saw you already. Ridiculous. Okay. The poll is about to go up for June's book club. I was literally in the middle of typing it just now. So I'm going to tell you all the options when I post it up there. So first of all, I've got to go find the original because now I don't remember the first book that won. So 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so the first book that definitely is going in is called Looking for Group by Alexis Hall. And then the second book is Upright Women Wanted by Sarah Gailey. All right, so I'm going to put the pictures in there of those books, and then they're going to go, then it'll be up and y'all will be able to vote. Upright Women Wanted. Okay, great. So vote. Voting ends on May 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Okay. I will post the link in here for y'all really quickly, and y'all can go over and vote while we're doing this. And then I'll go read all the comments that y'all have said. So make sure you can still. Anyway. Oh, Silvana is reading ACOTAR. Is this your first time reading? Culinary is listening to a cute book. You picked it up because you wanted a cheesy romance, like a double booked in or something, like Hallmark vibes. And this one is A Cottage in Ireland. Nice. Silvana, it's going to be your aspiration book. Django was also on my nerves. Hello, Marie and Sue. Michael Bean officially done with college. Congratulations. He graduated on Saturday, I think, and back home now. Vera is stitching and reading along and speaking silence. Okay, cool. Ellie said, I've made very little progress on any of my Sims, but I'm ready for more. Yeah, I get you. Also, hi. Terry has 2 Sims with their cast done. Dang. And you're finishing a book, and my next one will be for a skill. Okay. This one is very small what we're adding tonight. And then Donut started acting foolish. Okay, yes, your first Sarah J. Maas. Oh. So it's going to be for best-selling author. Nice. Sue, 81% of A Fresh Beginning and Murder. Crystal, just completed your aspiration, like all 4 levels? That's fantastic. And are you going to go do another one, or are you going to go somewhere else? Also, hi, Rachel. I miss saying hi. You had to go fill your tires with air today after work, so you're just now getting home to dinner. Culinary just served dinner. What'd y'all have? Ron and I went to Cava for our date night, letter C. Cava, C-A-V-A. And we, Cava is a Chipotle for Mediterranean food. So you pick your grain, which you can have rice or something else I can't pronounce. And then you pick your dips that you want, which I got a yogurt and dill sauce. And then you pick your meats, which I just got steak. And then they give you pita with it to eat with it. Anyway, it was fantastic. I really liked it. Okay, Marie is reading Bitterroot. Amy's been studying all day. Using a spinner wheel to determine my activities on breaks. I love it. Nice. So for the next one, you get to start a puzzle. That's always awesome. Ellie, I've never been to Cava. It was our first time. Leftover taco and Caesar salad. You've heard Cava is good. Yeah, I liked it. Silvana wants to start a puzzle, but you've been dizzy. Ugh, yeah. The allergies make me dizzy sometimes. Okay, I'll see y'all in 24 and a half. Y'all go over and vote. So I had to switch books because I just got the notification that Amina is going to be due back in 3 days. So I have 3 days. Anyway, I just started it and just read it. And I was going to follow along in this book, which I'm still going to. I'm going to figure out where I am in that book and follow along. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this about the new add-on, and it'll be coming up. We have 2 more sprints, and then I'll officially do the whole thing. But I have done everything that I had on my checklist to do. So thank y'all for voting in the poll. We've already had 13 votes over there, maybe more. I haven't refreshed it, but the bad news is Looking for Group, which is already winning. I could not get it anywhere on audio. Like, it's not on Hoopla, it's not on Libby. And I was like, is there an audio version for this? It is. And I don't know how much it cost on Chirp or on Libro, but I looked at Audible first because I was searching on Amazon, and it's only $12 on Audible. So I'm going to go look at Libro first. Your Libby has the audiobook, because my Libby has the ebook, but not the audiobook. So I'm going to go look at Chirp and Libro, because I need to search my catalogs over there anyway for TBR books. But I'm listening to Amina. I think they're doing such a good job with the woman who is doing Amina's voice, because it starts out with a man and then he says, I'm going to let her tell her own story. And so then it switches to a woman doing the narration, and she's doing a great job. So I'm interested already right at the very beginning. So also, if you're reading The Golden Spoon, there are no chapter numbers in here. So I did page numbers for breaking it down in the other, in the thing. And I will try to correspond it to how many minutes in the audiobook. Like when you get to this person, it looks like it's different people's POVs that switch like every 3 pages. It looks like we're switching POVs. It's really close to that. So I don't know, but I roughly broke it down into about 45 to 50 pages per group over there. So I know I'm going to read it on audio too. So I'm going to make notes in there about how far in the audio it is, but I haven't done that yet. So I don't know any other way to do it though. So I'm sorry. It kind of stinks you're doing it, but Amina, you have the physical copy in Spanish. Nice. Your Libby has Looking for Group. Well, so none of my libraries have it. The Queer Liberation Library that I'm a member of, it has it on ebook, but there's like a 24-week wait on it on ebook. Yeah, the only thing that I can see in The Golden Spoon that you might want to look at physically is at the very, very beginning. It has a prologue by somebody named Betsy. And then the very next thing says 2 weeks ago for immediate release. And it looks like it's got a little synopsis of the 6 bakers that are going to be doing it. But otherwise, it's literally just a regular looking book. So I'm probably going to immersion read, just because I think that will help me follow along in here and take any notes I want to take. But that's what I'm doing also for Amina. So anyway, in order to do this thing, we're unlocking Sylvan Glade. And you're going to have to follow some prompts to get Sylvan Glade unlocked with your sim. So you're going to earn a badge for doing that. I'm going to share what all of the things are. When we get to our long break, I will share what all the prompts are. And then I've got to actually get it all entered in the announcement thing. But we decided to only do Sylvan Glade right now, because to get into the Forgotten Grotto, you technically have to have a max of your handiness skill has to be completely maxed out. So we will be adding the Forgotten Grotto, but I think it's going to require a little bit more. So we're saving it. So right now, just Sylvan Glade, but you will get a new badge that says you found the glade. That's right. Sylvana is going to Sylvan Glade. Okay. I'll see y'all in 24. Okay, I'm right at the end of chapter 2 of Amina, and I was doing other things on the computer, and then eventually I was like, hold up, this is good. I gotta just look at the book while I'm listening. Anyway, I'm starting to type up the announcement that's going out, but then that means that I've got to move the stuff over into the folder, into the correct folders, so that people can find what the prompts are. The bad news is the prompts are not added to the spreadsheet, so people are going to have to add the prompts themselves to the spreadsheet. Sadly, I don't know enough about it. Maybe Kritika will help me. She's the one that set up the spreadsheet, so I will be able to message her. She'll see it, and then she can tell me what's going on. So, oh, you're going to shower and get in PJs for the next one. Nice. Okay, let's see. The Glade. I have 3 libraries with looking for group audio. 2 gave 4 weeks wait, and 1 is 13 weeks. I put in for the 2 4-week waits, so which one I get next month. Nice. Django has such a cute coat this evening. Yeah, he's wearing Christmas coat. I had to force him to just lay down behind me because he kept getting down and coming back and getting down and coming back and getting, and I'm like, what is going on? So I forced him to lay behind me, and now he's asleep. So I don't know his problem. Bureau, I just finished your book, so it's almost time to cook and get some last minute chores in before your travel day tomorrow. Go into my old state of North Dakota. Rachel is going for a walk. Bye, Rachel. Have fun on your walk. Sue, you have 10 pages left in your book. Amy just showered and got in PJs, so it's comfy time for everybody. Not me. I'm ready to shower and get in bed. I went for my walk today, which was cold outside. I mean, it was cool. Oh, sorry. So, but I still got hot because it's hard. It's hot whenever you've been walking a lot. So anyway, I planned out my day for tomorrow. I do have a couple of videos that I could edit for tonight, and I need to get my what's it called? My client's video uploaded to her, but it's exported and completely finished. I just got to get it up there. The good part is one of my Sims has the handiness prompts. The bad news is I haven't even finished cast yet. Oh, well, time to buckle up. Well, you won't need handiness yet for Sylvan Glade, but I do think that when we're ready to do the Forgotten Grotto, you will have to have max handiness. So that's a little hint for anybody that's doing it. You can go ahead and start working on your handiness, even if you're not like Marie and need it for your Sims. But you do need handiness. I'm not necessarily a movement loving person. I will sometimes just be sitting here though and be like, I'm gonna go for a walk. And so maybe that makes me a movement loving person. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I do sometimes. But this week I have an exact plan. I'm walking these days. I'm working out these days. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So I'm still working on figuring out the folders for where I'm going to put the information. And then what else do I have to do? I've already got the badge. I showed it to my mods. They like the badge. Well, Sylvana hasn't told me her opinion on the badge, but Culinary likes the badge. So when you finish your prompts, you will earn the Sylvan Glade badge. Oh, no. I don't want to walk when it's warm and sunny. I like walking when it's cool and overcast. That's what I like. Yes. I'm not trying to get out there and immediately get hot when I walk outside. Are you saying weekend days are too hectic or weekdays are too hectic? Because you said both. But on weekends, weekdays are too hectic. So, one of those two. I'm really liking Amina. I've just gotten to the part. I mean, like oh my gosh, Maria, I have not even looked at Starbridge and Foreplay, but I just got to the part where she's being asked to go back out, so we'll see what happens. My problem with walking when it's cold is I don't want to be sweaty and cold. Well, then take some clothes off. Don't get sweaty. Okay, I'll see y'all in 25, and then we're going to do the announcement. I will put the links to everything. Y'all will be able to go check out the prompts to get your sim to Sylvan Glade. Okay, I didn't tell y'all, but I changed the sound. Somebody said something about it earlier. Anyway, this is the tree, Sylvan Glade tree in Willow Creek that you click on to get into the thing, into Sylvan Glade. This is the tree. So what I said was, your Sims have stumbled upon a wild, amazing tree, and they've been examining it and adding some water to it, and maybe some of them have even been chatting with it. And now a door has opened. I guess we should go in and investigate. So here it is. Sylvan Glade is a hidden but unlockable space filled with wonder, sound. No! Chat disconnected? What just happened? Oh, there we go. It says connected again. Yeah, apparently they have more free sounds that I could do. Okay. This optional quest, first of all, it's optional. If you're doing the Sims read-a-thon thing, it's completely optional. You do not have to do this. Okay. This optional quest is an invitation for your Sim to follow the whispers in Willow Creek and step into a strange new world. There are 4 distinct steps to complete and enter the glade. They must be done in this order as you navigate the routes. It's really not optional. As you navigate the routes and pathways presented to you along the way, follow the sound. Read a book with a word related to sound in the title or on the cover. Ears will work because they hear things, instruments, etc. Anything that is related to sound in the title or on the cover. That's number 1. After that, follow downstream. Read a book with a direction word in the title or arrows on the cover. You do not have to live in Willow Creek. North, south, east, west, up, down, all of that stuff. That's right. I'm sure at least one will want to go in, Ellie. Also, somebody was already in here looking at this, by the way, during that last sprint. I saw it pop up here at the top where the little heads come up. Anyway, number 3, enter the mist. Read a book with M-I-S-T in the title or mist on the cover. It doesn't have to be M-I-S-T. It can be T-I-S-M. It doesn't matter. Just anywhere in the title, those 4 letters have to appear. Subtitles count as well. And to follow kind of what we do with our aspirations, we have 3 prompts and then 1 activity. This time, it's not optional. If you want to enter the glade, you have to do the activity to step into the glade. Take a nature walk, if you can. Visit a garden or park, if you can. Press flowers or leaves into your journal or draw them. Or make a fairy core or nature-themed mood board for your Sims. One of those 4 things. Complete one of the activities below. Share your journey with us in the Discord, and don't forget to collect your badge. So let me show you what the badge looks like. Sylvan Glade badge right here. So if you are in... Hold on, what am I reset? Optional kind of don't work for us. It's all or nothing. If you're in the folder... I should have left the folder open. Let me go find it. Hold on. When you're in this part of the thing, of the whole thing, right here says extras. And so if you click on extras, you've got the badge in there as well as what I just read to you right there that you can look at anytime you want to. But also, if you're here and you go to where the badges are, it's also here under extra achievements. The badge is there. Thank you, Terry. I looked for magical tree on Canva. That's what I searched for. Yeah, so now it has to be added to the submission form. That's so true. But okay. Anybody have any questions about it? It's just hit you. I know. I was trying to make it look like the Sylvan. I mean, I didn't do that. I was just searching for what came up, and it does look like the Sylvan tree. That's sure. That's true. Um, it can be added on there. Culinary, no idea what I missed. I did make a chat channel for it in the Discord, which I linked in the announcements. But you can follow that form to go to the drive and then go to Sylvan Glade and let us know about the journey. So hopefully, let me check it from the announcements page and click it. And where does it take us? Yay! Okay, it takes us right here, which is what we want. Let's see. There's at least under my head, look, there's 3 people are in here right now looking at it. Anonymous Turtle, Otter, and Dragon are in here. Okay, so who asked the question? Read along. Like the write all prompts in one place, is that where you're asking, or are you asking about on the spreadsheet? Because it's not on the spreadsheet. However, if you go to the spreadsheet, you can probably just go to the end or make a new thing and track it there. You can put it probably somewhere down here and go through it. I don't know. Critica maybe will check in and say, how do I do this? All prompts in one place. Yes, I can definitely put it there. We can go all the way down here to the bottom. Prompt number 537, 538, 539, and 540. And I will put those in. What am I going to call this? Extra add-on. I don't know. Because it's not an expansion pack. Because that's going to be way bigger. Sylvan Glade. Yeah, Sylvan Glade. That's all I have to say, right? And it needs to be done in order. All right, and I will type the prompts over there in a second. And she needs to get off vacation and start working on her aspiration. Listen, I still hadn't even finished CAS. I have 1 book left, and I will have my sim created. Then I can even start thinking about Sylvan Glade. We were going to do something. Somebody asked if you have to live in Willow Creek. Read along also did that. we were going to do that. Is make the people who didn't live there go that way. There we go. Perfect. We were going to make them have to read a book to get to Willow Creek. And then I was like, that doesn't seem fair because the Forgotten Grotto is in Oasis Springs, but then Newcrest doesn't have anything. So yeah, I can put all the hidden places under there. And that's not all of them. There are other adventures as we add new expansion packs that will just get dropped like this periodically. Yeah, you're in Willow Creek, but you might want to move. Once we introduce houses, whenever that happens, people are going to have to really buckle down and decide where they're living because it will cost them a book. They'll have to read a book to change locations. So, okay, here are the prompts. So, all prompts in one place. There's number 1. Oh, wow. That is definitely not the default. Yes, it is. It's just not the right size. It's too big. Okay, that works. Okay, I was just doing this while I was waiting to see if anybody had any questions. I think once you know how the game works, it should be relatively easy. Yeah, that's right. I like where I live, and this can work like a day visiting another town. Yeah, that's true. Prompt number 3. And complete one of the following activities. How am I going to put that over here? Let's see what it does when I try to. Okay, complete 1. Oh, all right. That's already been 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'll see y'all in 35. I'm going to keep working on this and If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them in the chat. All right. Let's see. That sprint culinary finally got shower and PJs. Rachel, 2 miles. Nice. Sue finished 2 books for Hikeathon today. I keep wanting to look at the video for Hikeathon. I haven't even looked at it, so I'm clearly not going to do it, but it sounds interesting. Now you're going to read some of your other books. Okay. We're going to do 2 more sprints, this one coming up, and then 1 more. I'm going to edit a Sims video that I filmed yesterday during the next sprint, and then I'm going to read only during the last sprint. So Ellie took my kitten to the litter pan. She's 4, but a kitten, and she decided the floor was better. Oh no, what is going on with her? I'm sorry. That's awful. Also, do you call it a litter pan where you live? I've never heard of it called that. Anyway, I feel like there is a whole story with that. I mean, what do y'all call it? Anybody else? Sorry, my nose is itching. I call it a litter box. Okay, you call it a litter pan and a litter box. I've just never heard of it called that before. I've lived in too many places to call it one thing. There is something I heard today. Oh, yeah, I was listening to a song when Wesley and I were in the Mexican restaurant, and they said the word purple in the way I was taught to say it by my Guatemalan teacher. And that is not the way my Spanish teacher taught me to say purple. And so I heard it in the song and I was like, oh, that's purple, but that's only purple in certain South American countries. I don't know what countries. I just know that that song and the way my teacher taught me, which she was Guatemalan. So, okay, let's see. That's what you call it, Marie. There's the Portuguese word for it. Sue, you say pan or box. Okay. Sue is in, I don't know. I want to say Pennsylvania. No, rojo is red. Morado is what my Guatemalan teacher said. And then purpura, I might have spelled that incorrectly, is what they call it in Spain. But it's purple either way. Culinary. My cat has to have an extra box beside his litter with a puppy pad in it. Does your cat just uses whichever one it wants to? Y'all are making me so thankful for my girls. Although I still can't figure out, Donut came back and sat right there and reached out and touched my leg with her paw under this table. Like, hey. Oh, yeah. So, California. Why did I think Pennsylvania? I always want to think that you're right above me. That's why. Lindsay lives in Pennsylvania. I try to keep everybody straight in my head, but it is, ugh. Her name is Tempest. That sounds perfect. Oh, gosh, Ellie, no. Oh, I see. So we have 1 box for pee and 1 box for poop. Okay, okay. Oh, Ellie, that's awful. Yeah, Rachel, I learned Morado for purple for in my Spanish class too. Well, and that's true because my Spanish teacher in high school was from Mexico and my Spanish teacher in college was from Guatemala, and both of them said Morado. But when I was in actual Spain, they did not say that. Oh my gosh. She is a kitten and a princess. I love it so much. I mean, I don't love that you have to do all that, but that's cute. Okay, next to the last sprint, the penultimate sprint is happening right now. And I will see y'all in 25 minutes. I'm just reading all the cat stuff that I guess I missed. She's getting better about communicating when she needs to go, but it's a lot sometimes. Yeah, I bet. Well, I know, just being scared, and they get scared and then they don't go, well, okay. Well, I'm glad you've been able to train them and y'all are working all that out. That's wild. Laura said, my house looks like a college dorm room exploded inside. Yep, the boy is home. Good night. I'll figure this out tomorrow. Bura. Oh, wow. I just realized I got over 500 stitches done while listening to your book earlier for an hour and a half. That's fantastic. Oh, my gosh. Apparently, I'm going to yawn. I'm so sorry if that made y'all yawn. Sue fell down a rabbit hole. Ellie's kitties playing pool led to other kitties playing pool and no reading. That's awesome. Well, I was working on editing my video. My video is 50 minutes, 50. And so it took me longer than I thought it would. But I'm 36 minutes through with it now. So I'm going to finish it up at the beginning of this next sprint. And then I should be able to just read my book for the rest of the sprint. And then I'm going upstairs to take a shower and get in bed. At least get in my pajamas and lay there and read. I'm really excited about that. Amy, you finished your book. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, the yawning has started. Isana, you finished The Goblin Emperor and started The Doll Maker. Okay. Isana, I don't know if you're doing NetGalley, but Marie found the next in-depth book, the ebook version on NetGalley. I also don't know how you read them. I read them on audio, so I didn't go request it yet. I'll request it. I did get some more books that I requested, so I've literally got to take some time and just read my NetGalley books because it's kind of exploding. I cannot keep them downloaded on my phone. There's too many of them for me to do. Keep them downloaded. I just need to stay in front of the archive date. And I do have an archive date of May 15th for one book and then May 19th for 3 more books. Why? Why would I do that? What is wrong with me? So I'm going to have to download those. But I barely have enough room for what's on there right now. I can't stop requesting them. I just want them. You read it on audio. Okay. Oh, I thought you were caught up for some reason. You're only on number 30. Okay. Oh, I was like, what? Because I was what? Yeah, I might go request the ebook one because then I'm going to read them no matter what. And so that way I can at least go through and leave my review on NetGalley for the book. And then it'll just be an easy win for me on NetGalley. So I might do that. Just go in and request it. That's right. I was looking for a new release. That's why I picked a bunch of them that were June, and then I went a different way and messed up. I went back and looked again, and I wasn't looking at the due dates. I was just looking at the books, and I started requesting, and most of them are May books. And so now I learned a lot of May books. You're working on the Fort Bridge spreadsheet that you just heard of today. You mean the search, what's it called, scavenger hunt thing? Stardust scavenger? If there's another spreadsheet, I don't know about it. But I've been doing the scavenger thing. Anyway, we're about to do our last sprint. And what else? Oh gosh, everybody was asking questions and I missed it. I'm so sorry. Thank you for updating the story graph. I did get, is there a time limit? No, there's no time limits. Is there a story graph? Yes, there are 2. But then Culinary had to make a mini story graph challenge for this one. Okay. Thank you so much for doing that. I didn't even see any of that. No reading, just photos. You've been submitting photos for your photography class. That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to finish editing this. Check out what questions are on SimLit. Finish editing this and then read my book. I will see y'all in 25. Last one. finished your photo submission just in time. Nice. All right. Well, I got both videos edited that are going to go up on the gaming channel, and I finished another chapter in Amina. I'm going to keep reading that tonight as I'm like getting ready for bed and laying down. And that's it. Tomorrow's video is going to go up later than they have been going up because I can't edit it until 11 tomorrow unless Django wakes me up super early. So, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, that's it. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope I see y'all over in Sylvan Glade. Okay,